Hi guys, have you been thinking about your personal growth journey? Trying to figure out how you can be the best version of yourself? Well, if so, you've come to the right place. Today's video, we're going to talk about the steps or the different things that you can do to become the best version of yourself. Who doesn't want to know that? Sit back, stick around. Hi there, Simpli Subbies. Welcome back to the Simply Stacy YouTube channel. It's your girl, Stacy, and this video is all about how you can become the best version of yourself. Who doesn't want to be the best them that they can be? I mean, I clearly do, and I have many things to do along my personal growth journey that will help me get there, and I want to share some of those things with you. Okay, the number one thing is you really have to be confident. You have to be able to build your confidence if you don't already have it. So how do you build confidence, you might ask? It's one of those things that it doesn't seem like there's a roadmap or a blueprint to do. But I'll tell you one thing. The more you do something, the better at it you get. The better at it you are, the more confident about doing that particular thing you are. Let's take this one thing, for example, public speaking. There are people who have anxiety attacks, panic attacks, and they just really feel uncomfortable when it comes to speaking publicly. But I will say, if you get out there and you try it, maybe in front of just one other person, maybe in front of a small audience, the more and more you do it, the more self-assured you are, the more comfortable you are in that setting, and the more confidence you build when it comes to doing that. So the first thing for sure, if you want to be a better version of yourself, is to be confident. Be confident in your decisions, be confident in your actions, be confident in whatever it is that you do. That is step number one. Okay, another thing is to commit to learning. We talk about this a lot on this channel because when we're talking about growth and when we're talking about entrepreneurism and then when we're talking about success, you have to think about learning and being knowledgeable. You cannot stop learning. You do not know everything there is to know. Things constantly change, and with that change, you have to learn what those changes are, how they will affect you, how they will affect your business, how they affect your job, and anything of that nature. And so it's very important to be a student of life and to continue to learn all the time. Do not get so complacent in where it is that you are that you think that you do not have to learn something new. Because I'll be sure to tell you that there's always somebody coming up behind you who's eager and ready to learn and knows the new way of doing things. And if you stay there, you're just going to be stagnant. You're not going to advance. You're not going to grow. And honestly, you're not going to be the best version of yourself. You're going to be the 2008 version of yourself who knew all the stuff you already know. But in 2021, there's so much more to learn. There's so many more things that you can learn. So definitely be knowledgeable, be willing to learn, and just become a student of life. That can help you become a better version of yourself. Okay, so number 3 is to believe in yourself. It may seem like this is one of those things that just comes naturally to people, but you guys will be surprised how many people don't truly believe in themselves. And what I will tell you is if you don't believe in yourself, who's going to believe in you? I mean, there are people who probably believe that you are the best at what you do, you're a good person and all this stuff. But if you don't exude that confidence we talked about before and you don't believe in yourself, then you definitely are not going to be the best version of yourself. People want to believe in you, but you got to believe in yourself. So whatever it is that's going to get you in that mindset of believing in yourself, then do that. Set goals, achieve those goals. That helps build that confidence. It helps you to believe in yourself. It helps you believe I can do this. So you change your mindset again from pessimistic to optimistic. I can do this. I can achieve this. I can master that. I can learn this. All of those things help you to believe in yourself. Which brings us to number 4, which is to think positively. I just said it before with the whole optimism. The glass is half full, not half empty. If you need to practice positivity, then recite your positive affirmations, your daily affirmations. Think about the things that you say or write it down or put like kind of a swear jar where people put money in a jar whenever they say a curse word or a swear word. How about have a negativity jar? And so whenever you have a negative thought, whenever you verbalize something negative, then go ahead and pay yourself $1, a quarter, however much you want to do, whatever's going to kind of hurt you, so that you be like, oh man, I've put $10 in that jar today. I put $20 in that jar today. And then what's so good about that negativity jar is that once you've trained yourself to think positive and to stop having all those negative thoughts and negative speech, then you can use that money to reward yourself for turning around to a positive light, or becoming a more positive person, which in turn make you a better version of yourself. No one wants to be around anyone who is just super negative all the time. And I mean, I'm going to be honest, it can be hard work. It's not something that always comes natural. Sometimes you do have to coach yourself into being positive, into thinking positive. And like I said, try out that negativity jar. Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys think that's a good idea? Are you willing to try it? If you don't think that you have these negative thoughts, just take a day or even a week to do like a habit tracker. And so every time a negative thought or a negative phrase comes out, go ahead and just mark something off in a journal, in a notebook, and go back and look at it at the end of the day. See how many you actually had at the end of a week. How many do you have? Do you think that's too many negative thoughts in a day? Go ahead, try that. Another thing is, if you want to be a better version of yourself, you have to think about yourself in a holistic manner. It's not just about work and all that stuff, but it's about you, your physical being. And in order to be physically your best, you have to eat well. You have to hydrate, right? You have to drink your daily water. You have to try to eat clean or eat healthy or make better healthy decisions. I'm not saying diet here. I'm definitely not saying that unless weight loss is a goal for you and you believe that that will help you be a better version of yourself. But just to be in a more healthy physical condition, whether it's high foods and high cholesterol because you take medication for that, or high blood pressure, staying away from the salts, whether it's sugar because you may be on the verge of getting diabetes, whatever it is, try to adjust the things that you put into your body so that you can be in the best physical health that you can be in. So with that being said, we're moving on to the very next one. And the very next one is still your physical health, and it's to exercise. You want to make your heart happy, right? So get in some kind of exercise. Now, does it have to be a boot camp workout, CrossFit, or P90X? No, it does not. Do what feels comfortable to you. Just try to make sure that you're moving on a daily basis, especially now that, I don't know if you guys still are, but I'm still working from home. I have been at home since March of 2020. It is now May, the end of May 2021. So it's been over a year. And I'll tell you one thing is I stopped working out. I hadn't been to the gym in a year. I went back recently, probably about a month ago. And yeah, I'm so much more focused. I'm so much happier. I just feel better. I feel like I can eat more things that I want because I don't have to worry about how it's going to actually affect me because I am moving and burning calories on a daily basis. So definitely, if you want to be a better version of yourself, if you want to be the best version of yourself, then definitely take care of yourself. Not just in the physical form, but also your mental, right? Your mind, your body, your soul, your spiritual self, your mental health. Make sure that you're taking care of you because that's all important and it all will help you to become the best version of yourself. Another thing that you can do in order to become the best version of yourself is to focus on what you're doing, your goals, but the one thing that you shouldn't focus on is what other people think. That will get you every time. In the age of social media and cyberbullying and people having an opinion about any and everything, if you focus on that stuff, it will bring you down. So Take that stuff with a grain of salt. Maybe look at it, maybe don't look at it. Take constructive criticism and throw everything else away. If people are just hating, if people are just being mean and rude and nasty, don't pay them any mind. Block them. Protect your space. Protect yourself. Turn the comments off. Whatever it is you want to do to keep your inner peace, then definitely do that. Some people can handle it. Some people can read the comments, laugh about it. It doesn't eat them up inside. It doesn't belittle them. It doesn't take away from their confidence. But other people, the majority of people, it affects you slightly in some kind of way, whether or not you show it. So definitely take time to take care of you and stop focusing on what other people have to say, because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. It only matters what you think of yourself and what God thinks of you. And that's honest. The last and final thing that I want you guys to focus on when you're trying to become the best version of yourself is to try different things. Try new things. Don't just continue to do the same old, same old. You may be comfortable doing that. You may be content doing it. But think about how exciting it is to try something new. The very first time you did this or the very first time you did that, think about those feelings. I'm sure it was exciting. It's even exciting to talk about the first time you tried this special dish or the first time you visited this country. You know what I'm saying? So if you are a person who, say for instance, only travels to the same place or doesn't travel that much at all, then try a new place. Now, COVID is a real thing. If you're not vaccinated, if you're still leery, maybe don't take any international trips. But just any of that kind of stuff. So pre-COVID and even post-COVID, if you're vaccinated and you feel comfortable and you're taking all the precautions, go and see a new place, visit a new land, check out a museum exhibit, try a new dish, try making one, cooking one, even if you don't have the money to go out to a restaurant to check that out. Just try new things. Listen to a different type of music, a different genre. Check out a different genre of movies. I'm going to stay away from the scary stuff and the horror. But other ones I definitely will try from time to time, even if it's not my go-to. I've tried all kinds of television shows and series and movies during the quarantine because, like I said, I've been home for a year. And there really was not much to do. So Netflix was my friend, all that stuff. So I always started watching fantasy stuff and, things about witches and warlocks and stuff that I probably wouldn't just watch on a regular basis. Of course, vampires, and I always love a rom-com, good rom-com always, but more action movies I've started watching. International movies with subtitles I've been watching from basically all countries. They have some great films out there if you guys check them out on Netflix. I unlocked, I believe, the Asian side, and they had some really cute shows on there. And also Africa, the continent of Africa, they have a lot of different shows on there. And then I'm trying to think, it was some from Spain, Mexico, and even France, I believe. I've unlocked some of that stuff. So definitely try new things. I talk to people about it. They're like, what are we watching? I don't know. I think I was at home once and my dad was there, and it was a show about, it took place in India, Mumbai maybe. Subtitles on it. My dad's like, is this still on? But yes, I've been trying new things. Wherever you can, just try new things. I think that you will appreciate it. I think that it will make you more well-rounded. Add a little culture, add a little excitement, and just make you a better version of yourself. I hope you guys have learned something here today. I'm sure these are things that you kind of do unknowingly, but hopefully just hearing them all here can help you feel like, oh, you know what? I can do a little bit more of this, a little bit less of that, and I can be a better version of myself. We're all about personal growth. We're all about securing your success, and we're all about just being the best version of yourself and living intentionally. And I hope that this video definitely gave you some ideas on how you can do that. I hope you guys put it into action. Thank you so much for coming back to the Simpli Stacy channel. And for all the newcomers, welcome. Please like, comment, and subscribe. and come back for more. Hang out a while. Share the knowledge, share the wealth, share this video. And until next time, see ya.